Welcome. So, can women park like men? My personal opinion is no. I'm not a young guy, and I've been to quite a few countries, lived in quite a few countries, and it's about the same. Some can, of course, but the majority, no. The women will drive around the block twice, even when there is a parking space there, to find the bigger one. And that's fair enough. That's fair enough, right? I mean, I saw a woman park in a parking space. She smashed the back of the car and the front of the car in front of her and the back of the car behind her, and then got out as if it wasn't her fault. But anyway, that's just one of the worst ones. But yeah, and there is a reason for that, why they have difficulty parking. And of course, they'll never admit that they have. If they admit they have, then we'd help them out. I mean, there's a few times, not in this country, I was in another country, but I actually got into the driver's seat of the vehicle and parked it for her. And that she was reasonably thankful, I think. I don't know, but anyway, we don't mind doing that, us guys, because we're nice guys. But when you completely deny that you can park really good, better than we can, that's when the problem starts, see? But anyway, let's talk about a woman and the vehicle. A lot of women still don't understand how the combustion engine actually works, or the brakes. They don't need to, of course, but, they pretend they know, and they don't know. So, when a man's going to buy a vehicle, he'll check the mileage, he'll check the year, obviously, and the most important, he'll check the motor and the brakes and things like that. The woman will check the interior, is it nice, and the outside colour. That's fine. They don't need to know all about the car or anything, but don't pretend that you do. That's the annoying thing. I mean, I had a girlfriend of mine who took my truck, this was in Canada, took my truck to go visit her parents in the evening down at the cottage, and I said to her I didn't really want to go, so she took my vehicle. She asked if she could take my vehicle, and I said, yeah, she was reasonably, she could pretty good driver. And she rolled it and totaled the whole truck, rid it right off. I mean, she wasn't hurt, thank God, but yeah, she wrote the whole truck right off. So be careful who you lend your vehicle to. But the reason why women a lot of women actually find it difficult to park, and it comes from when we were in the tribes many years ago, way back. So think of it this way, a guy, he looks for a piece of wood for an arrow, straight-ish piece of wood, he whittles it, makes it nice, makes the arrowhead, straps the arrowhead onto the sort of arrow, and then, it's taken quite a lot of effort to get this arrow, or a couple of hours or whatever, so we don't want to lose this arrow, really, right? So you've got a monkey in a tree, and the monkey's moving, and the man pulls the bow back with the arrow, and we don't want to lose this arrow. We also want to eat, so he had to gauge when he let go of the arrow and the moving monkey, that it would hit the moving monkey, and there would be meal for that evening. I mean, and the wife should be happy about that, or the woman should be happy about that, because she's made her survive as well. But that's why we men have this space sort of thing for parking and things like that, because we had to hone those skills in like that, whereas the woman didn't actually have to use that sort of skill. So, I mean, you don't need that sort of skill when you're picking a berry. So that's why, this is one of the theories, by the way. I don't know whether it is the theory, but it's the one that actually fits, that I like it. So that's the one I'm using. So that's why. And so women can just accept that or not. But yeah, so have you seen women parking quite ridiculously? I mean, I have. I've also been here in England, we have roundabouts, of course, and I've seen a woman driving along, comes to the roundabout, indicates left, turns right. right? I mean, and there's an accident behind her. It's caused an accident behind her. She hasn't stopped. She kept on going. So, yeah, so there you have it, that a woman actually caused the accident, just kept on driving, and now the people behind her has to deal with it. You know, that's the way it is. In the wake of the mess of the woman. But anyway, you got any sort of stories about females parking in your area, maybe? That would be great to listen to or hear. I've got a few more, but I ain't telling you because, you know, I've told you my main ones. That's the thing. So let me know.